work together.
We'd love to work together with you. That someone like you, you're in a way your own employer, right? So that's fascinating. We never had that opportunity. So I think you guys are going to absolutely create a new wave.
Your ideology about karma, because recently whatever happened in your life changed the entire scene of national media. So what happened recently and how do you look at it? Your feel about karma?
See, I'm not a philosopher, and neither I have any deep knowledge of spirituality. My understanding of karma is that I have to do my job. Our life must have a purpose. Being in journalism gives me an opportunity to make a distinctive change. And I believe that the country is going through a major change where we have a wonderful future ahead. But in order to truly become the superpower that we can be, we need to have social cohesion and we need to have a new wave of nationalism in this country. So for me, that is the larger goal. So Republic Media Network is one step towards that larger goal. Individual karma and individual efforts are all part of the bigger whole. We have 1,300, 1,400 people working with the group. All of them are doing their own karma, but our eventual goal is to keep the country united so that this generation and your generation sees this country become, as the Prime Minister says, a developed country and a superpower strategically, socially, economically, diplomatically, geostrategically in the future.
And sir, a BBC propaganda documentary, we know that's trending for a while. BBC represents like a global media network. India doesn't have any such representation. Are you aiming for that in the next?
Yes, we are. We are expanding in digital in a very big way this year, and that will be the first step towards going global. We are basically bringing the Republic Media Network up to scale and expanding within India. But my goal has always been, and I have said this in Moscow in 2015, I have said this in an interview to the Financial Times of London around that time, that the hegemony of the Western media has to end because they have misrepresented the global truth and they have falsified the narrative. They have dominated the narrative and they have tried to put other nations on the defensive and they have given themselves the crown of democracy. I don't believe they can preach democracy or media, the way the media should be run to us. So I believe that somewhere around 2023, 2024, certainly in the next couple of years, the Republic Media Network will go global in a big way.
My last question to you, young creators like us, we are running a media organization as well. We are trying, and every day we get inspired by you, the way you represent news. That just now you said about neutrality, and
right.
What is your message for the youth? And is Republic going to hire people like us to work together?
We'd love to work together with you. We have hired lots of people from the digital sphere recently. And I'm very excited at the kinds of formats. And in fact, I would say to you that you are getting the opportunities that we would have dreamt of. For us, aspiring or getting a byline or a story on air was a big deal. You have a story and a byline in your hand with this machine and the camera that's recording it. The cameras that we started out with were too heavy to carry, you know that. So you are working with new technology, and as technology becomes less expensive and more accessible, there will be an overall change. So you should be content creators, but I also want to tell you to collaborate to build scale, right? And to ensure that you have financial sustainability. You can create content, but at the end of the day, you must also scale up your content. So try and work on new business models which make you get a deeper reach. But at the end of the day, as I said here, content is king. If you're good, you don't need a big channel to be good, So there are different ways in which we can all contribute. People like me can contribute by building a Republic Media Network. You can build by having your own media house. I would have never dreamt at your age to have a media house, and I think it's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah. That someone like you are in a way your own employer. Yes. Right? Yes. So that's fascinating. We never had that opportunity. We would go around to a newspaper and say, can I have my article published? I used to go to Northeast Times, Kiran Roy was the editor, GS Road. I went there as a 18, 19-year-old. Can I get my article published? Today you are publishing your own articles. That's democracy. So all the best to you.
Thank you so much.
And I think you guys are going to absolutely create a new wave.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for talking. Thank you. Send me your details.
Sure.
Because we are doing tons on business.
Sure, sir. We are also starting a podcast.
You are. So whatever we can do, then get your details for me. Sure. We'll try and do that.
Sure.
Thank you.